Hello, happy Friday, everybody. Coach Courtney here with Steve Fitness, and today I'm going to share with you 3 things that you need to know in order to be able to boost your metabolism for weight loss. So my name is Courtney Hayes, and I'm a certified personal trainer and also a weight loss coach. I work with women to maximize their metabolism for weight loss that lasts. And today I wanted to share with you a few things that you can do in order to boost your metabolism for easier weight loss that is sustainable. So a lot of women make the mistake of going too low with their calories or making too big of a calorie deficit. And the reason why we don't want to do this is because whenever we restrict those calories severely like that, then your resting metabolic rate, the calories that you burn at rest, is going to decrease. So that means that you're going to be burning less calories during physical activity, also during everyday movements. So anything like going for a walk or brushing your teeth, you'll have a lower calorie expenditure. And also you will burn less calories at rest. So having that basal metabolic rate at an optimal level is key because we will be able to burn more calories with our exercise and even at rest. So we definitely want to make sure we're not going too low with those calories or making too big of a calorie deficit. On top of that, when we go too low with our calories, a lot of times we will start to not only just lose fat mass, but we'll also end up losing some muscle mass. And that can greatly affect your metabolism as well. So that's why it's really important whenever we are on a weight loss program. If we are making a calorie deficit, we definitely want to make sure that we are not making too big of a deficit. So, of course, the frustrating part about this is that this tactic is going to take more time, but you're also going to be a lot more likely to lose weight and keep it off in the long term. So guys, we are live here today, and I'm just sharing with you 3 things that you can do in order to boost your metabolism to make weight loss easier and also more sustainable. So we're just talking about why it's so important not to make too big of a calorie deficit, because that can lower our resting metabolic rate, and we want that number to be as high as we can, so that way we're burning more calories, not just during our exercise, but also at rest. So I actually have a free challenge that's up for grabs, guys. If you go to my page, See Fitness, at the pinned post at the very top, the first post that you'll come to, if you go into the comments, I have the 5-day metabolic reset. And I'm just going to tell you real quick about that. But basically, it's a 5-day challenge that you can just do at your own pace. It includes 5 workouts that are going to encourage lean muscle mass and also fat loss. And you'll also get some really helpful tools such as a planner for your workouts and also your meals. You'll get things like a water tracker. So really good things that are going to help you build those habits that you need in order to boost your metabolism. So if you go to my page, See Fitness, at the very top post, if you go to the comments, you can sign up for that free challenge. All right, so we're going to go ahead and hop in, guys. And if you have any questions, if you're here live or if you're watching the replay, make sure that you post those in the comments. So we're here live talking about 3 things that you need to know to boost your metabolism for weight loss. Because the thing is, guys, like we can cut our calories and that will work. But at a certain point, sometimes we start to go too low and our metabolic rate will also lower and we start to lose that muscle mass. And that's exactly what we want to avoid. So the first thing we're going to talk about is trying not to restrict too much, right? Because I know I've been there before. I definitely have done the 1,000-calorie diet. And it will work, but again, along with that, you're going to be probably more than likely losing muscle mass. And we want to make sure that we keep that lean muscle mass because that's going to really help keep your metabolism running efficiently. So if you are someone who wants to lose weight and you know a calorie deficit is the way to go, I would highly suggest a 10 to 15% calorie deficit, okay? Even though that's a more long-term approach, that's the way I lost weight and kept it off, was to make a smaller deficit. And not only that, building those healthy habits that really add up to those big results. So we definitely want to make sure that we're not doing any diets that are going to be less than 1,200 calories, because again, whenever we start to lose weight, along with that, we'll more than likely lose muscle mass. So we definitely want to make sure we're not making that calorie deficit too big. So a good 10 to 15% of your calories for a deficit is a good approach to go with. The second one, all right guys, training is key. So if you want not just weight loss, but to look good and to have some muscle tone, to feel strong and to be able to do everyday activities with ease, training is key. Now here's the thing, a lot of people think that cardio training is the best way to go. All right, I'm gonna disagree with that, because even though you will burn more calories during a cardio workout versus a strength training workout, more than likely, the beauty about resistance training is not what happens during, but what happens after your lifting session. So not only are you going to build lean muscle mass in the long run, but you're actually increasing your metabolic rate for up to 24 hours after a resistance training session. So even though, you know, whenever you look at your heart rate monitor and your calorie count from your Fitbit, and you see that after a weightlifting session, like, man, I'm just not burning a lot of calories. Well, again, that 24 hours after that lifting session, your metabolic rate's gonna go up, meaning you're gonna burn more calories than you usually do. And over time, that's gonna make a huge difference with your weight loss. So we definitely wanna make sure that we are getting plenty of resistance training in. So that's exactly why in my metabolic reset, all those workouts are either a high intensity workout, like a HIIT workout, and or resistance training. Those are key. So you definitely want to make sure you're getting at least about 2 to 3 days to start is good. If you're currently inactive, that's a good place to start. But even working up to 3 to 5 sessions a week, targeting different muscle parts is key. So important for building that lean muscle mass. That's really going to help build that metabolism up. The last thing that we're going to talk about is macros matter. So if you guys follow me, you probably know I'm not a big fan of diets. And to be honest, with my coaching programs, I don't generally have my clients track their calories or their macros, but there is some nutrition education involved. And I do feel that nutrition, that you need to have a good idea of basically what the macronutrients are. So you have protein, you have carbohydrates, and you also have fat. Whenever you're trying to build more muscle mass in order to boost your metabolism, you definitely want to make sure that you are getting a good chunk of those calories from protein. So the general, for me, what I recommend to my clients, hey, how's it going? Good to see you. Awesome, Maria. I'm glad you got to hop on. All right, hey, just to get you caught up, we are here live talking about ways you can boost your metabolism. So we're talking about your macros right now, and why protein is so important, because that's gonna help rebuild those muscles after resistance training in order to be able to get that metabolism running more efficiently. So what I suggest to my clients is about 25 to 35 of your calories percent, 25 to 35% of your daily calories from protein. So obviously, if you're more of an athlete, you'll probably want to be more on the higher end. I generally have about 30 to 35% for me, and that seems to work okay for myself. But exactly, that you definitely want that number pretty high, because that's what's going to help you get that metabolism running optimally. One thing that I have been working on myself is to make sure that fat is not too high. So I know with a lot of the keto diets and things like that, people are putting their fat like really, really high. There's a problem with that, guys. So whenever you're not losing weight and your fat is really, really high, like I've seen even up to 70% of your daily calories from fat. The problem with that, guys, is that, yeah, fat is heart healthy, it's great for you. Especially things like avocados and nuts, things like that, they're great for you. But there's a lot of calories in there. So if you're someone who's trying to make a calorie deficit, I would definitely look at your fat intake, because again, guys, like one avocado is like 200 some calories. So just be aware of that. That's something I'm like, oh, I really need to be careful with my avocado, because I put on everything. But again, guys, it's great for you, but if you're not losing weight, I would definitely look at how much fat's in your diet. Even the healthy fat's going to matter, right? Because if you're eating like, let's see, like a 1/4 cup of nuts, just 1/4 cup is 170 calories. So even though it's great heart healthy fats in there, but if you're eating out of the container and you're eating a 1/2 cup, right? So do the math on that and you'll see where those excess calories are coming in. So that's one thing I wanted to point out, is that make sure that that fat is staying in check. So generally what I have my clients do, about 20 to 25%, maybe even 30% for some people. I like to keep mine around 25%. And then the rest, carbohydrates, guys. Good stuff. Don't shy away from carbs. They're not bad. They're going to give you great energy for exercise. I was actually testing out. So I've been eating a banana before my workouts. Guys, they're awesome. They're easily digestible. And even though they do have sugar in them, as long as you guys are watching your sugar intake for the rest of the day, I don't see the problem with eating things that are potassium rich and carb rich like a banana, because those eating a banana, something like that before your workout, is really going to give you some great energy. So one thing I want to point out, that's my new little pre-workout snack, is a banana. All right, guys, so quick recap, and then I'm going to let you know I have a flash sale going on with one of my online coaching programs. I'm really excited to tell you the details about that. So we talked about not restricting too much, really important. We want to make sure that if we do need a calorie deficit, that we actually make it more like a 10 to 15% off of our calories that we need. That's going to be a slower process, but it's going to be much more sustainable. And the good thing about this, guys, it's not going to feel so daunting, because I don't know about you, I've been on some really low calorie diets that just, sure, I can stick with it for a couple days, but usually after a couple days, I start like these little tiny quits, these little tiny cheats. And guess what? By the end, I'm just so frustrated, I just say screw it. So even though it's going to be more of a long-term process, I highly recommend making a smaller deficit, okay? I'm not going to get too much into this, but I've had some clients come to me and they're like, I don't understand why I'm losing. I'm eating like 800 calories a day type thing. So in that case, I actually have my clients gradually increase their calories. So, and that's really if you are eating like 1,200 or less. Sometimes that is absolutely needed. But that's something that I do more with my one-on-one clients if that's needed. So the second one we talked about is training is key. You definitely want to make sure that, yes, cardio is important, but resistance training is probably even more important. If you're wanting to boost that metabolism in order to make weight loss much easier, I would highly recommend adding some resistance training in. The last thing we talked about, macros matter. So we want to make sure that we are getting plenty of protein. And I don't like to get hung up on numbers, but again, usually about 25 to 35% of your calories. One thing I just try to do is just to make sure I'm getting some kind of protein in at each meal and snack. That's going to be probably more than enough. But if you're having some problems with weight loss, I would definitely kind of take a look at your calories. And hey, how's it going, Naomi? Good to see you. But yeah, one thing you definitely want to look at is making sure you're getting plenty of protein and that we're not getting too much fat. So that's where most of us are going to get tripped up, is trying to get enough protein, because it can actually be kind of challenging to get enough. But we also want to make sure that we are keeping our fat in check, right? Because fat has calories, even though it's heart healthy, we want to make sure that we are watching our portions, right? All right, guys, so let me know if you have any questions. You can pop those in the comments. I'm so glad you guys are live with me today. So we just got done watching or talking about the 3 things that you need to know in order to boost your metabolism. So that's exactly how I help my clients. So I'm a weight loss coach, and I help women maximize their metabolism to make weight loss easier. And not only that, I help my clients find some ways that they can live with lasting weight loss. Because guys, weight loss doesn't have to be like a depriving thing, right? You can actually enjoy the process. So the way I do things is a little bit slower and it takes a little bit longer to see results, but they're lasting. So, okay guys, so Make Over Your Metabolism. This is my 8-week program. Oh, you're welcome. Hey, make sure that you watch the replay. I'm going to post that to my page because I think you missed some of it. So go back in there and watch the replay when you get a chance. So I'm offering $75 off my online program. It's called Make Over Your Metabolism. So here's basically what you'll expect for being a client. You'll learn the best way to fuel your body. So we'll talk a lot more in detail about things that we talked about today in our live stream. You'll also become a planning ahead ninja. So that's kind of my thing that I do. No matter what program you do with me, we're always going to focus on planning ahead first, because I feel like that is a super important habit to have in order to be successful. So you'll learn how to basically build a plate that's going to encourage fat loss and also lean muscle mass. And not only that, you're going to also learn how to create a menu. So that's the second thing that you can expect out of being a client with this program. You're also going to learn how to time your meals just right for optimal metabolic response. So that's really important. Nutrient timing is so important for boosting your metabolism. And then also we are going to be going over some exercise strategies that is going to help you build the body that you've always wanted. So those are basically that's the transformation in this 8-week online program. There is online workouts involved. So you'll be getting, you'll have access to full length workout videos and also some online workouts that I have on like a web page, and all the workouts have everything you need. You'll have videos of each exercise, so that way you have an idea what the exercise will look like and all these technique tips with that. And then also you'll have things like, of course, the timing of it, right? The sets, the reps, everything you need as far as that goes. Along with the program, guys, you'll get 2 coaching sessions with me that are done via video chat. You'll get 2 of those, so 1 per month. And you'll also get the bonus resources. So some great resources that are really going to help you go a long way with getting those results that you want. So I'm including my Make Over Your Metabolism 2-week meal plan, and it also includes a meal prep plan that goes along with it. So that way, guys, it's just easy to do. I don't make my clients do meal planning and prep, but you definitely do want to do the planning part. So even if you don't want to do the meal prep, definitely that's something that you will learn in this program is how to plan. And I will also provide those recipes and also like a little template of how you can prep and plan those meals in advance. And then of course, simple actionable steps that are going to help you get to your goals quicker. So guys, I have this open until Sunday. So the price is $175. It's a 2-month program, so 8 weeks. You'll get 4 workouts a week. You will get messaging with me. So if you have any questions, a lot of my clients I talk with every day via messaging. So that's one way that I keep in constant contact with my coaching clients. So this is going to be open until Sunday. Of course, I'm always going to have this available, but I'm having the flash sale for $175, and then after Sunday evening at 11:59 p.m., I'm going to have the price go back up to $250. So I'm having this flash sale. And guys, if you're kind of on the edge, you're not quite sure, go ahead and join my challenge. So I'm going to post that in the comments as soon as we're done here today. How you can just sign up for free. You can kind of get an idea what the workouts are going to be like and what the coaching content will be like. So guys, if you have any questions, make sure that you direct message me. I'm happy to give you a little more information. And if you're really interested in working with me, I would highly suggest booking a free discovery call. I'll go ahead and put that in the comments as well. So that way, if you want to have a little chat before you push the button, we can chat a little bit and you can ask me any questions and also let me know any concerns you might have. But guys, it doesn't have to be complicated. Like all these workouts that are in the program are 30 to 45 minutes, and they're designed to boost your metabolism by burning fat and also building lean muscle. So I've been a trainer for 10 years now. I just hit my anniversary just two days ago. So I've been studying for years, like the best ways to build muscle and also burn fat optimally. So the workouts are great. They're not going to take too long of your time. And as far as the coaching goes, I know a lot of people are like, oh, I just don't have the time right now. Hey guys, you're going to be able to get like the nutrition and the actual coaching content done in about, I'd say the longest it would ever take is probably 20 minutes. So I'm talking more like a 5 to 10 minute thing that you'll have to do every day. But when you think about how much time in the day you really have, I think that is pretty awesome, and you'll be able to see some really good results. So guys, if you missed our live stream today, I'm about to sign off, but I'm going to post the replay to my page. So basically, we just talked about the 3 major things that you need to know in order to boost your metabolism. Because guys, restricting long-term is just not going to be a good long-term solution to weight loss. So the way I do it is basically teaching my clients how to boost their metabolism so they're able to burn more calories with exercise, everyday activities, and also at rest. That way it's not so much of like a white knuckle thing, right? Because if we depend on willpower to lose weight and trying to stay, you know what I mean? It's just not going to be a long-term solution. So having a more efficient metabolism is really going to make weight loss way easier. And there's a way to do it. It is a process, and I would love to be able to lead you through step by step exactly how to do it. All right, guys, feel free to comment below. Even if you guys are watching the replay, make sure you let me know about any questions you might have. And you're always welcome to direct message me. All right, hope you guys found this helpful today, and have a great rest of your weekend. All right, I'll see you next time. Bye.